In this video, let us continue to solve problems based on surface areas and volumes of combinations of solids. And the problem we've got here is this, which reads like this. A tent is in the shape of a cylinder surmounted by a conical top. So this is the tent, all right? It is in the shape of a cylinder and it is surmounted by a thing that is in the shape of a cone, okay? And if the height and the diameter of the cylindrical part are 2.1 meters, the height is 2.1 meter, and the diameter is 4 meters. 2 plus 2 is 4 meters. This is the radius that is mentioned here. Here it says the diameter is 4 meters, which is pretty much the same. And slant height on the top is 2.8 meters. Now, if these are the data, what we have to do is we need to find the area of the canvas used for making the tent. That is the material that is used for making the tent. And also find the cost of canvas of the tent at the rate of rupees 500 per meter square. So now, what is it that we have to find? All right, we need to find the cost of the canvas of the tent and all those things. That's fine. But on the whole, mathematically, what we have to do, we just have to find the surface area of this whole figure here. That's all we have to do. That's all. We just need to, in fact, find the outer surface area. Whatever it is, just the surface area of the cylinder and then the cone. Because if you find that area, that is how much area, it needs to be covered by any material, leave alone canvas, any material. So we just have to find the surface area, and then this material is going to cost rupees 500 per meter square. So say for example you find whatever the surface area, that is the total one. So if per meter square, if it costs rupees 500, so say if you find whatever that is x is going to cost x times 500. That's what we have to do. So on the whole, what we have to do is find the surface area of this figure. So first, let us start with the cone. So for conical portion, we have the radius as 2 meters and the slant height as 2.8 meters. And so let's take S1 to be equal to curved surface area. Curved surface area of the cone, or of the conical portion. Alright, so that is going to be S1 equals pi RL. Recall from the formula is pi RL is going to be nothing but pi times the radius is 2, the slant height is 2.8. So 2 times 2.8 is 5.6. So it's going to be 5.6 pi meters square. We are only finding the area, not the volume. So we found the area of the top part, the cone part. So now we have to find the area of the cylindrical part. So for the cylindrical portion, we have R equals 2 meters. The radius is 2 meters, right? Because the cone is also same because it's got the cylindrical top as its base. So it's going to be the same. The height is mentioned as 2.1 meters. Let's take the curved surface area of the cylinder as S2. So curved surface area of cylindrical portion is S2 equals 2 pi RH. So that means 2 times pi times the radius is 2 and the height is 2.1. So that is going to be 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2.1 is 8.4 pi meters square. So this is the curved surface area of the cylindrical portion. So now we just have to add them both up. Add the curved surface area of the conical portion and the cylindrical portion to get the total curved surface area. The total curved surface area is equal to S1 plus S2, which is 5.6 pi plus 8.4 pi meters square, which is equal to 14 pi meters square. Now it's time to substitute the value of pi. So 14 times pi is 22 by 7. So 7 goes 2 times in 14. So 2 times 22 is 44 meters square. So the total curved surface area is 44 meters square. So now what is the area of canvas that we need to make the tent? It is 44 meters square. So if 1 meter square is going to cost 500 rupees, So then 44 meters squared is going to cost 44 times 500. So therefore, the total cost of canvas used for the tent, for making the tent, is going to be rupees 500 times 44, which is equal to rupees 22,000. So the cost of canvas to make the tent at the rate of rupees 500 per meter square is going to be rupees 22,000. All right. So that is this, ends this problem. Okay, before I end the video, let me brief the whole problem up for you. Let me summarize the whole problem. All we had to do was, find the cost of canvas to make up the tent. So in that case, we need to find the area of the canvas. If you have to find the area of the canvas, you need to see what is covered by using this material. So almost all the outer surface is going to be used. The outer surface is only curved surface, right? You don't need the bottom and you don't need the top of the cylindrical, because if the bottom is going to sit on the ground, you don't need anything to cover that. And the top is taken care by the cone, so you don't need anything to cover that as well. So all you needed was to cover the curved surface area of both the parts, the cylindrical part as well as the top part, that is a cone part. So you had to find the curved surface area of both, add them up, and then multiply it with rupees 500 per meter square to find the total cost of the canvas. Right? So this ends this video. I'll see you in the forthcoming videos with more problems based on surface areas and volumes of combinations of solids.